Hi, Sandra. How are you, honey? Can you hear me okay? I'm feeling a little better today. A little better. I probably have a little bit of buffering because we've got an ice storm going on. But I wanted to show off my album. I just shared it to Facebook, so it may be a minute before we have anybody come in. Uh, I'm going to share it one more time and share it in my group if I can. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I think it turned out just really pretty. Hello, Spanky. I was just trying to share this into the groups. Um, I went ahead and come on because I thought I could get it easier that way. So I'm sharing it. I'm going to share it to Crafty Corner and to yours. Me too. I've worked on this. I've had the babies. We've done some cooking, and yeah, it's been busy today. Have an infection, honey. I don't know why that didn't come up. My share that button didn't come up. Oh, right here it is. Hang on just a minute. Let me get this shared to the other timelines. I have, oh, you made poppy flowers? You did a live this morning and I didn't know about it? Honey, thank you. I didn't know you were live this morning. Here's the back, the spine. I've got my one little heart right here. I always put on my books. All right. Oh, Sandra, you made some this morning. I'm sorry, I read that it's. I know, honey, and I forget it every dadgum time. I don't know why. I guess because it's been so long since anybody had been on live in the mornings on Friday. I just hadn't ever thought about it. I just don't think about it. And I don't mean to be mean because I like coming to your live streams. I'll get in the swing of that before long. I swear I will. I haven't put a band. I put a uh, gold bow around it, but it was so covered in glitter, I took it off. It glittered everything. So It may just be us. We may not have too many. There's Susan. Hi, Susan. Glad to see you. Doesn't it look awesome? You were a big part of this book. You're a big. Hi, Mary. How are you? It's good to see you, sweetheart. I did. I used a bunch of it, honey. You're a big part of this book. And it isn't a little one because I put a signature in it this morning. So it's got some size on it. You see that? Turn it around here. I've got it so far down, you probably can't tell because there. It is pretty. It turned out gorgeous. Um, I'm really, really pleased with it. And the inside of it turned out differently than what I had envisioned at first. But I just got to decorating it and playing with it, and I just kept loving what I was doing and just kept going. And I love the butterfly. So, but I love this gold lace, and I had the mesh, and I can put that on there. It is glamorous. It is very glamorous, and it has black sheets. And I love the way the lace. I had just enough lace to do each of the signatures. Yes, it matches it, and really, they're really pretty on the inside too. There's two in each signature, I believe. I am feeling a lot better, Mike. A lot better. I got up this morning and my head was cleared up a little bit. So I'm kind of tired, but I got this little thing done and I thought, well, it's time to show it off. And the next one I'm going to make is a toilet paper journal, toilet paper roll. I tell you what, Mike's working on 1,000 pretty hard, girls, and he is a great one to sub to. You locked yourself out of the. Oh no! Oh my! That name though, Pink, calling you Pink. Honey, we're freezing here. We've got sleet and ice. Oh, you're welcome, Mike. I tell you what, everybody I've met over there on your live stream has just been really, really nice to get to know. I've enjoyed them. I hope Kathy comes to get to give her notification, and I was wanting to, but oh no. You've recorded 4 today? Hi, April. Isn't that pretty? It really turned out pretty. Spanky helped me make this made for the giveaway. I see. Spanky helped me make this one. She sent me a big happy mail. I've done that, Spanky. Didn't wonder where. I know. You just sent me such pretty things. I was just, I had all the flowers to use. I had everything, that you could want in a junk journal. After you sent them to me, I was like, "Yep, baby. Have another D stash." I never mute my mic. Squirrel working today. April, I didn't send you your package, honey, because it was kind of Christmassy, and I decided I'd have to fix you something different. I had to open it up because they had tore the envelope up. I'm messing around with it. We've got on the stove a cooking me to death. We have got a big old pan full of chicken and dumplings. Yes, I would be heartsick too, babe. Honey, I looked it up and it was the one and they had written down on the side and they said just was undeliverable. I thought maybe you had moved and not rest or something. Oh my. My dog used to run off and he'd stay gone. She would stay gone a couple of days. If you don't see her in a couple of days, honey, you go on Facebook and hit those uh, pet sites because they'll pick them up. Somebody will pick them up thinking they're dumped in a heartbeat and then they give them up. I know. I know. The whole thing just looked odd. It's like they held it for a long time and then just decided that they wouldn't try to deliver it. Oh, he's mean, huh? Mike, on my channel, you can say if you subbed or not. I don't care. I don't worry about that. If they want us to have new subscribers, then they shouldn't gripe about it being spoken in the chat. Pop Tart bites. I can't say anything. I had a sweet tooth. I had a sweet tooth this morning. I ate 3 donuts. Three. Three cake donuts. My sugar went up like crazy. Hi, Clara. We were just waiting to see if a few more came in. Hi, Michelle. How are you, darling? Well, I guess we could start with this. I've been on for just about 17 minutes. We'll wait 3 more and then we'll start. Maybe we'll have a few more come in. Going while they're subbing. The count does go down. It reflects it. I was it like Clara, could you get a hold of Kathy maybe for me and let her know that I'm on live? Thank you, honey. I love the feel of a book covered with material. I covered up my glass to keep the lights from glaring because Lori lit me up today. I've got lights on everywhere. Am I buffering? Because we've got sleep coming down, or did have. I suppose we still do have. My sister's house was just, she posted a picture of it just a few minutes ago, and her windows are completely covered with ice on the back side of her house. Honey, I've been working on this book, and we've made. Hi, Sharon. How are you, darling? I made me and Lori. Well, Lori actually made them. I told her how. She's made chicken and dumplings, and I'm telling you, my house smells so good you can't understand it. Hi, Janie. How are you, darling? Oh my gosh, Mike, man, that's just it's just crazy. We haven't. It's missed us. We've been really. I'm better, Sharon. I'm better. We have been so lucky that it has gone north of us every time. Just kind of a V around us. So the south of us gets it, and north of us gets it, and we're just kind of sitting here, just which is good. I'm not complaining. Except when you leave here, then you hit it and you wonder what the heck. I am much better, Janie. I am much better. I didn't sleep a lot last night. Today slept hard, and I did a couple of breathing treatments. My mouth is a little sore from the breathing treatments, but I needed them, so I did that, and I don't know. It just finally opened me up. Starting to buffer. Oh, I hate that because I'd like to get this done before we start buffering. So going to go ahead and start. We've been on for 21 minutes, and maybe the rest of them will come in. Tom's doing pretty good today. He's not really moved a lot. Oh, wow. And it's just crazy. Yesterday we was at 47. Today we're having ice, so it is just crazy. So anyway, this is my new little mini that we started online. And I finished it up today because I just couldn't stand for it to lay here. And so I fixed the spine. I actually sewed in another signature and decorated the spine. Here's the back. It's just kind of so pretty. And put some dangles on it. Only got dangles on it. A bit of blue just to give it a little more. And you'll see why, because there's a little side and page is here. And I found a gold candy wrapper in my stash, and I run it through the embosser. And hi, Shannon. I ran it through the embosser and put that on as a pocket with a white rose on it. And then I had this gold card in my stash, and the sentiment on it says it's never too late. And, so here's another little one that I put down on just a little bit of gold mesh that I had. And then here's this pocket, and it's a little more of that paper rest, which we don't always do. And pretty pink with a little lacy piece of paper down at the bottom. And then more writing spaces. And this is the center of my signature, and I have to tie some dangles on my strings, but I put a little sticker here just to give it some pretty color. Then there was this pocket, and so I put it on there and made it a tuck spot and an image, and I just stuck it in here. Then we have another little gold mesh and a flower. And more writing spots. And again, all the flowers on the plain pages I did like this. Hi, Marlena. How are you, darling? Yes, it's iced over here. That's probably why we're buffering pink, is because we've got a little freezing rain. So my satellite is probably covered. But anyway, I wanted to come on live and do this. This is some of the lighter of the paper here, and I didn't put anything on it because I thought it's just really good. Okay. Another pocket, then with this lacy paper and a little flower with the gold mesh behind it. And again, a graphics 45 image in that pocket. I will stay inside, honey. I will. And this is my second signature now. And this I done junk journal style. This is a piece of a book that had the prettiest images on it. And I love this bird, and even though that I wanted. And of course, a little dangle on that piece of gold trim. A little piece of writing paper. Another bronze. This one has a sticker that says joy and the butterfly on it. It's a picture of sunrise at my farm. And then more writing space. And then a decorative sheath that's been tea dyed. And I put a little pink spot with a little. Oh, wow. 79. And then on this side, I found a little coin pocket. And I added a little piece of graphic 45. And there. And here we have a dictionary page and more writing pieces. Another graphic 45 tuck. This is the center of my journal, and it was just a beautiful little page with flowers and birds, and I did the on each corner, and then the glue right there stuck. This is another pocket here, and again I used a graphic 45 image on it, and then I added the butterfly to it to kind of cover it, give it some, and it's been sewn. These are some of the pockets that was sent to me, and I have no clue. I can't remember who sent them. So if you recognize them, let me know. And then I did another little pocket out of the lace trim, and I put some antique lace down at the bottom of that one, and added a flower and some gold mesh. And here's another part of that tree image that I just cut out, and another piece of it here. And then of course it folds down, and you can slip some behind it too. So you can use it in two different ways. And of course, we're on the back side of the signature now. So there's the dictionary page again. Again, that eco dyed, and that was such beautiful paper. And then the book page. And again, Spanky's paper. And then I've got another little, we're stuck down here. Wait a minute. Let me get it off. The back side. And then more Spanky's paper, and again some of the copper. And on this one I put, "You are never too old to set another goal or dream another dream." Some more writing paper, and this is the back side of the book page, and it had this branch here, so I put my flower here at the end of the branch. And again, there's our little charm on it. And then there's the back side of that, and that's the last of the second signature. So, and this is the third one, and I started it with a butterfly, and then on it, and it's really, really neat, and sewed all the way around it. Another one of those pockets that was sent to me, and this one was also, and this one is a fold down that you can journal on. And behind it, I put some of my embossed paper with cranberry ink on it. Hi, Kathy. And then here we've got some more journaling pages. Back part of this last signature, and I've got a rolled down piece on that butterfly that I want to pull back out. That I don't think it's going to come out. Anyway, pretty butterfly sent from Spanky. A rose in the pocket. This is where the jewels came in, this page here. Give it a little color. And then another flower with the mesh under it. And then there's, and then another flower there. And I think I ran out of my little mesh right there is the reason there's no mesh under that page. I just thought it needed a little sticker, and it says, "You've got this." And then this pocket is one that I made, and it says, "Leap, the net will appear." And it's been sprayed with, it's been embossed, and it's been sprayed with my ink. And then inside, I just put all the little pieces of the embossed paper that And I thought somebody could use those for a little trim on some journals if they wanted to, or write some sentiments. And then those just stick in that pocket. And then here I have a glassine bag, and in it I have 2 roses. Yep, they're not stuck to it, and I'm gonna hope it's not. And it is. Well, let's try this one. We'll just look at that one through that through that glassine bag. There is a big rose in here, and I'm going to have to get it loose. But there's this tag here, and let me see if I can get this loose. I just got this done. Decided I'm on and show. And let's see if we can pull that loose just a little bit. And it just may be a permanent fixture in that bag. I turned that bag in a little bit because it was a little large. I believe it's in it. And that's it's really, and of course, and then I put another flower on it with a little leaf for a little touch of color. You know, I went through my lace here. Get that out of there. Another little rose here, and another graphic 45. And that's my journal. 3 signatures. There's probably 20 pages in that center one, close to it. I made it bigger, and I'm really tickled that I made it because it needed it real bad to fill it out. So I bet you did, Mike. I bet you did. Well, that's what these are for. And like I said, there's the front of it. There's the spine. And here's the way it looks when it's closed. And isn't that beautiful? I love the way that gold laid right on that. So I'm really pleased with ribbon, but I had glitter absolutely all over this this table, and you can see, get that back up there. That was riding off, wasn't it? You can see how much glitter there is here after just picking that up. So anyway, that's my journal, and I am really, really tickled with it. I love to make minis, and I'm going to make more. I just absolutely love to make them. Thank you, Mike. It is a pretty one, and I'm glad you see that. The lace is beautiful. This was not cheap lace. This was expensive. This lace here was antique. You know, so there's a lot of antique lace on it and trims, and I think I hit it. Anyway, I made, you know, it was so plain. I put some junk journal in it, so that's the reason why I made the center signature, was to give it the junk journal. You've contracted to make 2? Well, bless your heart. Yeah, we could do that. Oh my. Well, I'm going to do, my next one is toilet paper rolls and vintage looking paper. I've got quite a few of it. I had a whole pack of it here. And so this is going to be a part of my next journal. And there's one with some embossing on it. And then a piece of that like I had in the book. But I'm going to make pretty much a steampunk one out of this. So anyway, I'm going to pick my papers out. I've got my toilet paper rolls and my tubes here. And I'm going to make a little steampunk journal. So that's my next one. That's the back of it. Back page of it. I love the papers. It's going to be hard to decide. Well, I have figured out that my paper towel rolls are the exact same size as my toilet paper rolls. So I didn't have quite enough, and I had a couple of old ones that were saved. But I ran these all through. The reason why they're bound up is I ran them through and flattened them out real good. And I'm going to run them through again and emboss them. And I'm going to ink them and try to make them look like a little bit like leather. And see if we can't make something pretty out of them. So that's the next one. And then I will probably make another one similar to this one, except it's going to be more family oriented. It's going to be more kitchen oriented, coffee, advertising, that kind of stuff in it. Totally, it's going to be a junk journal. And honey, I got one. I got one. So I love steampunk too, and I've made a few. I'm not real great at it yet, but I'm still going to work on it until I get it right. But the thing I don't have is a lot of gears. So if I can get somebody to go to town and go by Hobby Lobby, I'm going to see if they'll pick me up some, because I don't have a lot of gears. And I've got a lot of metal pieces, though, that I can put in that I've just gathered up, like, nails and screws and washers and that kind of stuff. Yes, gears. You'll like steampunk ones, Mike. You will like a steampunk journal. They're all made with gears and clockworks and steam engines, steamboats. Oh man, I need small gears. I need small gears a lot. And I would just love you to death if you'd send me some. Already love you, but I might even make you a steampunk journal. And you usually go with a black or a dark background to make a steampunk. So it's kind of dark. It's kind of manly. So that would be great. But yeah, any kind of small cogs or gears or anything like that. Uh, blown out fuses, all that kind of stuff. Everything can be used on it. Brads. Oh, how cool, Kathy. That sounds like fun. Okay. Uh, my email address is underneath my uh yeah, my videos. And you can send me an email and I will send it to you that way. Or if you're on Facebook, hit me up on Messenger and I'll send it to you that way. I know, I know. He doesn't love us crafters as much. There you go. Inspiredartsbymary at yahoo.com is one of them. And then Ozark Lady 01 at gmail.com is one. And Inspired Arts by Mary will go through Gmail too. Mine is Inspired Art. That's the name of my group. Yeah, everybody in here, I think's got groups. And Spanky's Crafty Corner, of course, like her name. Oh, honey. Yeah, Squirrel would really love it if he had another male figure around. Which his name is Matthias. Of course, we first met him as Squirrel the Art Bitch. That's what Spanky dubbed him. Okay, honey. Well, I'm going to start it probably tomorrow. But you can't get out tomorrow. I'm going to create a group and make Mike my administrator just to piss him off. There you go, Shannon. Why can't you get out tomorrow, Marlena? Well, isn't it supposed to stay icy and snowy and nasty? I don't want you out in it and not uh, taking care of yourself. Well, why? So what? There, Michael's world. That would be perfect. Shannon, that would be perfect. He'd have his own group. Honey, if you'll just say yes, 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 you've seen it on my live stream. That's enough. Because I had some people trying to join that I was a little leery about, and I wanted to be able to go to their streams. Uh, we had a little run with yeah, just some undesirables. Let's just put it that way. Thank you, Spanky. You're in. Yeah, yeah. Just answer them all however you want to. so I can laugh my butt off. I know you do, Pink. That's one of the worst feelings in the world, to not know where they're at and to be worried about them. And so, where do you live, Nadine? Where do you live? He's a pain in your neck, yes. In California. Excuse me, small town or big town? Hey, you leave him alone. He's mine now. You guys can't have him. Oh, Marlena, are you in my group, darling? I don't think you are. I don't think you joined mine. You joined Spanky's. Hey. I'm telling you what, I sorted through my papers yesterday and Lori said, "You want these?" And they were my pictures of Sam Elliott. I said, "Don't you mess with my pictures." I said, "That's my man." One can dream. Hi, Joy. Here's my finished journal, honey. I'll tell you what, he is, yeah, he's just my man. I'll tell you what, if every man aged as good as he did, I would be hooked up with somebody by now. But I'll tell you what, I've looked at a bunch of them and they haven't aged well. They haven't aged well. Joy, did you get to see my journal, darling? Do I need to do another quick run through on it for some people? I don't know. Kathy, you didn't get to see all of it. You wanna? Hi, Aaron. Okay. Okay, Aaron would like to see it, so we'll probably do another little run through. We'll let some more come in here. It looks to me like they must have been let out of the party or something. There was a lot of people on when I come on. A lot of people. Hey, Marlena. Bet it so fast it'd make your head spin. You heard me. I'm not going to say it twice. Yeah, we're pushing Mike through doors on Facebook. Well, I finished it today, my journal. For those of you that just came in, I added another signature to it. And So we're gonna get Mike into crafting. Thank you, Joy. So anyway, this is my little journal, and it is considered a junk journal. This is actually a candy wrapper down here that I embossed. That was gold foil, and then this piece here I have to have my glasses on to read, but I will go through it again. And it says, "Never too late to be what you might have been." And then there's a little round with a watercolor tree. And then on this page, there's just a little coin in the pocket. So it's a pocket in a pocket. And then we have some Spanky's beautiful paper and some flowers that she sent me. And here I mounted them on a little bit of the gold mesh that I had laying around here with a little fuzz in it. And this is just a card back. This was actually a back off of the embossing stencil that I got. And, the piece of gold paper that I found in one of my small packs. And I put some bronze on the back of it. This says, "Let it rest. Let yourself rest." And then here is some scraps of lace that I had and a pink butterfly that she had sent me. And then here is more of her paper. She has a big hand in this one. And this sticker. Now, I got these pockets from somebody, and I don't know who I got them from. But these are all sewn and die cut. And I don't know if I got these from, I may have gotten these from Sybil. But this is beautiful. It's really pretty. And then I had some graphic 45 images that I used in them. Another flower on that page. Lots and lots of journaling spots. More journaling. Antique lace on every page. Another little mesh and flower here. And then on this back one, that's the last of my first signature. On this back one, I have a little more of that lace paper with a graphics 45-inch image in it. This was a book page, and this is like parchment paper. Can you hear it? It's got a whole different feel to it. And that was a bird flying that I just dearly loved. And so I started my signature out with him. And each little signature that starts has a little dangle on it. Then some small tea-dyed writing paper, some more of the copper or bronze paper with a sticker that says "Joy." And then on the back side, this is a picture of my home at daybreak. So, and then this is the more of the paper and beautiful stuff. And then I had this beautiful tea-dyed piece here that looks like antique wallpaper. And I had one little tab or a couple little tabs left. So I made a little tab on it and put the flower. And then more dyed paper. And on the back side of it, I put a piece that was like this. And I think it was just fall trees, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I put it down here, put a little feather on it, a pretty little pink flower, and then some people dancing the minuet with five. A book page, uh, eco-dyed paper that is wonderful with all of the little bits in it, and another little coin spot, and some more graphics 45 paper in it. Dictionary, and I forgot my music paper. That's what's missing. I'll have to fold up some music paper in this. Another little graphic 45 pocket and tuck. And then this is my center with mesh and flowers on both corners. Of course, the flowers come all the way around, birds and the bird stamp. And it's French. And then here is a pocket that's been sewn. And this is a purple willow stem. And in it, I have a graphics 45 image in it with that butterfly. And then here we have some more of the lace trim, some antique lace stuck to the bottom of it, the flower, the gold mesh, another part of the watercolor tree scene, and two graphic 45 images. And you can stick one here and you can stick one behind. This will fold down here if you want it that way. And then more writing paper, dictionary, paper, and you can actually see the where they've laid, and these bits and pieces will not cut. Those are pieces of the plant itself embedded in that paper. It is awesome, and you can feel the texture in it. And then book. And then this is the back side of that wallpaper. And again, I put the flower and the tab on it. And more journaling paper. And then another piece of that bronze has come off. So I'm going to have to fix that. And this says you're never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. And then again, the tea-dyed writing paper. And this is part of the parchment paper. This is the last of it. And on it, I put a little flower at the top of it. And here's the other side of it. And it has a gold texture to it. And again, I don't know if you can see. You can see it's transparent, I think. You can see my fingers moving back there. It's kind of hard to, because it's the way it's setting, it's kind of hard to do that, but you can see through it. And this is the third signature out with a beautiful butterfly. And here we have a pocket that has the twist tie that you'd go around. There's nothing in it, so I'm not going to open it because they're kind of hard. They're not broken, so they're kind of hard to keep the string around. And it's open in the back, so you can tuck into the back of it too. And then this page has another little pocket and tucks that I put some of my sprayed ink paper. And then this folds down for journaling. It's a little tuck spot. More journaling paper. And then I put some little teal in it. That's why for the beads. Had a little bit of blue hints in several things, so I just went with the blue beads. And it has a flower tuck in it. And then lace down the side of the black lace. This flower. This little sticker here says, "You've got this." And then this pocket I made and sprayed with my inks. And it says, "Leap and the net will appear." And then there is more of the embossed paper and scraps of it here that I just stuck in there. Somebody might enjoy those little pieces of it. And here is a vellum pocket, and one of these pieces is glued itself in, but there is, you can see it through the page, and there's another one on top of it that will come out, and hopefully I can get that worked out. I hope, because it's really pretty. I hate to lose it back in that pocket. And another little flower down here. And then my cloth will not stay on my glass at the end of the signature. And I have more of the candy wrapper that has been embossed, the flower here, and the little rose here, like the front, and the graphic 45 image there tucked in the pocket. So that's the back of my journal, and my little bead just came off of it. So I'm going to have to work on it, get the pliers out, and give that little chain a twist. It never been twisted, I don't think. So that hooks on that little pin. And here on the back, I have one little low heart. I may put a tassel, and then I probably won't because it is really, really ornate as it is. But I always have a heart in my journals. Yes, there is a lot of pages in it. And it is only 5 by 4. But there is a lot of writing places, a lot of pages. You could have a ball writing in this. And of course, if you don't like something, you could always take them out and change them, But this is all vintage lace. The whole thing is done with vintage lace. And you can tell it's vintage, except for this mesh. The mesh is not. But, and hand-dyed papers. That's parchment paper. And handmade pockets. It is, I think it's probably one of the prettiest I've ever made. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you, because I am really pleased with it. I think it just turned out fantastic, and like I said, if it hadn't been for these girls to send in me, this might not have ever been made. It had been made, but it wouldn't have been quite this pretty. And this online yesterday morning, wasn't it yesterday morning when I was on? And I worked on it just through that live stream. And then I come up here this morning, or this afternoon, actually, it was probably about 11 o'clock. And I worked on it till about 3 o'clock. So, thank you, honey. If I had some alcohol, I do have. I've got some Crown Royal in my refrigerator. I may have me a hot toddy later on. I may have me a hot toddy. See if we can't break the rest of this up, because I'm feeling better. I am feeling much, much better. And after us girls ganging up on you and making us join our groups, you're probably needing that drink. Thank you, Donna. This is for sale. I am making these all either to sell now or to go in my D-stash, one or the other. I'm done determined that I'm going to, I have given away books, and they have sold like hotcakes at auctions, and brought some big money at auctions. And I have yet to sell one. So, in my own stream, I have yet to sell one. I don't have a store that I want to store because I have enough stuff keeping me crazy as it is. So I am, I just decided I needed to have a D-stash anyway. So I am making these to sell, and we'll just have a little sale, and it will probably run like a semi, like an auction. I will put them up and for a certain amount of time and start them at a certain price, and y'all can go from there. But I'm going to make some more. I'm going to start on a steampunk one probably tomorrow because it is ice in here and I don't know if we'll get out. And yeah, I didn't even put a tie around it. It's not exploding. It's chunky, but it's not exploding, and it will set up. If you want to tie around it, if you could find some gold ribbon, it would be pretty. I don't have any, and since I'm destashing, I'm not going to go buy any. I'm just, this is it. I tried some of this glitter stuff, but oh my God, it's just glitter everywhere, and I hate that. So, how much is a mini journal? When I make a big one, $100 plus shipping. I usually start these out at about $40, 49, somewhere around in there. That's what they've been bringing at auction. It does look Victorian. But see, not only do I do that, but I make boxes to match them. So I have had them sell higher because I make boxes that, yes, it is. It needs to go higher because this is extremely vintage lace, and so is that black. That came from a very older woman in, well, it was an, okay. Okay. If you can hear me, I'm going to go off. I was just fixing to type. Love you. Hi. I'm good now. I'm typing to you now. I'm in the chat. I was fixing, nobody was hearing me, so I started chatting and then I couldn't type. Chicken and dumplings. And they're calling my name. They really are. They smell so good, and I'm so hungry. So I'm going to get off of here and go enjoy them. I'm sure they're going to be delicious. So, all right. Kiki, come on, honey. You did. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Michelle, thank you so much for coming. I've got to check out your channel. Uh, and I have to do that when I am off the air, or else it just wants to take you out, and I don't want you to be took out. So I have to remember to do that, but I'm coming by. And Erin, you too, honey. I'll be by, and if like I said, if anybody is interested in this, shoot me a message on on Facebook or on my oh, okay, Michelle. Well, I sure do appreciate you coming to send mine. And shoot me a message on Facebook or my email address, and we'll negotiate a price. And because I got that was kind of what the others were selling, and they were not as vintage as this is as far as the lace and things like that goes. Um, yeah, yeah. So anyway, I will see you all later. I love you bunches. Kiss them, get them kisses. Grab them, grab after I get my toilet paper rolls embossed. Started inking on them. I will come on and we will uh, do a little play with them. I've got enough of this stuff that I can make 2 or 3 of these in short order, and they're fun to make. So we're going to do that too. And I will tell Tom that you all said hi and that you love him, and he looks forward to that. So bless your heart for thinking of him, Spanky and everybody, because it really does mean a lot to him. So talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Thank you, Donna.